Hi, everybody.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. You just have me and Beth today. Angela is off gallivanting around Tibet. So- yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
Well, we gallivant around Pennsylvania. So, yeah, she's having hopefully an excellent trip. So, we have a small group today. I'm just fresh back from the Chester County um, concert band concert that you've been hearing about from Leslie Burnett for months and months and months. Went off. They had a full house. It was
Right.
fantastic. They had a reading of the Declaration. We had a wish wall with that were people were very responsive to. Fred Fonseca with the Sons of the American Revolution was there doing color guard, and the archives had the Forged in Freedom exhibit there. So there was full complement of activities. People looked like they went away happy. So she's taking a break. So, she told me she was heading away on vacation today. Um, we have a very small group today. I think as we continue to move on, our group is going to ebb and flow here because people are in the thick of it now. People are having their events. Um, and when they're getting past them, we would love to hear the results of your event. And if there's any tips or tricks, if you did any particular activity that we've been talking about right along, wish walls, declaration readings, any of the, children's activities, anything that you found that worked really, really well, please help us share that to everyone else, who are having activities later in the summer. Um, without further ado, I think we probably could keep this to a half an hour today and everyone can get on with their beautiful day. Um, why don't we go around? Anne, you just came off of the film festival, I understand.
Yes, yes. And we showed the Dare to Declare here on Saturday afternoon. We had 55 people here. So that was a good
Oh,
turnout
fantastic.
for a 12 o'clock screening. That was a good number. And then I moderated a panel discussion with filmmakers, and Kim was on the panel
Yep.
from the Community Foundation representing the Dare to Declare film. And I got some feedback from somebody in the audience who said I one of the questions that I had was asking the filmmakers to link their films to the 250. And how I framed it was that Chester County is celebrating the full arc of 250 years, not just focusing on
Yeah.
1776. So I went through the six themes, and I said,
Ah.
today we're celebrating the creative expression and
Mhm.
pathway to freedom. Um,
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
and one of the audience members said that they didn't know that. So that was really helpful, that it made it feel more meaningful, the
Oh, interesting.
250th celebration. So that was good feedback. I was,
Yeah, that's excellent.
yeah. Um, and then here at the History Center, we've got our Revolutionary Westchester walking tour starts May 16th.
I saw the Facebook post. It looks great. I've been hearing about it from Jen for a while.
Yeah. And we had our little field trip last week where we went to an 18th century market to beef up our costuming. So we'll be in costume for that tour.
Oh,
Uh,
nice.
so it starts May 16th and it'll go into at least the first week of June. And then
Okay.
and then we'll switch over to our Juneteenth walking tours. We've got the Underground Railroad
Mhm.
and Bayard Rustin's Westchester. We have an exhibit coming, a traveling exhibit from the Battlefield Trust is going to be
Oh,
here at the end of this month, or at the end of May, and that's the American Revolution experience. And
nice.
a local chapter of the Daughters of the DAR, they are providing a very special uh, portion of the exhibit. They're going to do vignettes from the revolution in Legos. They're doing, like, they have a Carpenter's Hall Lego.
That's very
Yeah,
cute.
Lego display. So we've got that. Next Tuesday we have a virtual lecture,
Hmm.
Revolution Medicine in the Revolution.
Nice.
That's a free virtual lecture. And I feel like there was one more thing. Oh, book discussion. We're going to have a book discussion. So if anybody wants to join that, you can come here or attend virtually, and they're going to be discussing John McCullough's 1776.
Ah, very good.
So
Very good. So are there any resources that you need at this point, um,
I don't
that we can help you with?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I'm
Very good.
I'm going to be at the Spackman Davis farm, and participating in that Dare to
Oh,
Declare.
are you?
Yeah,
Oh, fantastic.
that's June 20th.
June 20th. Yes. So things are upon us. That's great. Thank you so much, Anne.
Thank you.
Lee, what's new with you, Euclid?
Well, new. We did nothing too new since the last time we talked, but we did add a speaker. Let me see if I can find that on my spreadsheet for October. Jim Christ. He's doing
Oh,
his
Jim Crest.
paoli.
Yeah. Yeah.
Christ. Okay, he's doing his paoli lecture. He
Nice.
was recommended by one of our commissioners, and he was really nice. I talked to him on the phone.
Hmm.
Um, and so we set that up for another 2 to 4 on a Sunday. That's October 18th. And
Great.
we nailed down our times for our May 30th Civil War reenactment over at the Edith P. Moore Schoolhouse.
Oh, super.
Uh, I haven't put that, we just solidified that recently, so I haven't put it up on the county calendar yet. So I'll
Sure.
probably do both of those this week. And this weekend, this Saturday, we did our commemorative tree planting. The trees were planted, but we did a little ceremony. We partnered with the
Nice.
Euclid Township Environmental Advisory Council, and of course, had lots of help from Euclid Township Public Works to plant the trees and put up the deer fencing. But we planted three, yeah, three
Darn
oak
dear.
trees and along the Euclid Trail, and it didn't rain on us. So, and we had a few people, I had maybe like, 20, 25 people.
Oh,
But
nice.
yeah, it was really very nice. And now we have 3 new trees to enjoy in Euclid Township.
Fantastic.
That's all that's new over at
That's all
Euclid.
that's new.
Yeah.
Super. Um, uh, that's great. For were you doing a Dare to Declare later this summer at one of your community events?
Yeah, I think we're going to do one at Community Day, which is August 1st. And then
Okay.
we have another Battle of the Clouds event at the Township Building on September 19th. And
Okay.
we're going to do one there as well. I have yet to come up with the actual flow of the day, but I am
Hmm.
working on that. So it'll
Uh,
happen at some point in time. I got to make the schedule and slot the things in that we want to do. But that one should be really fun. That's going to have like a little march up what used to be Ship Road. Ship Road
right.
moved, and now it just goes right through the township property, which makes it easy because you don't have to block the road or anything. And maybe have like a couple speakers and some tours and Dare to Declare. Uh, yeah, so just like a mini sort of maybe just a few hours, like 4 hours, and just have a bunch of things to do and see and learn about Euclid Township and our role in the Battle of the Clouds. Well, after the
Super.
Battle of the Clouds.
Super. Lee, do you have a sense of who you will have for readers for the Dare to Declare?
No, but I think what I'm going to try to do is get like high school or middle school students or just students in general, since it'll be
Hmm.
September. They'll be back in school,
So you're
maybe.
thinking more the September one. Yeah.
Yeah, for the August one, I don't know. Like I was thinking maybe we could do I could try to recruit some of our community members, because the way the community day runs is we have tables set up for our different community organizations like the EAC and the Historical Commission. So maybe I could get, one of those. I was thinking maybe get a representative from our different committees to do it.
Okay.
So I don't know
Yeah,
if they will.
stay in touch with us about that because we're starting to we witnessed a declaration reading yesterday that was high school age students. They happened to be members of the Children of the American Revolution
Okay.
group, kind of I think they're affiliated with like the Daughters of the Revolution, but I'm not entirely sure.
Do
There's
the
so many
kids and the
smaller
daughters?
groups. Yeah, yeah. But these were actual, they were high school students and they had been prepped. I will, and this advice is for everyone. Definitely have a run through right before they are the group we had yesterday. They're like, oh no, we've rehearsed ourselves. We've rehearsed ourselves. They needed that final run through.
Okay, that's good
They did a
advice.
great job. They did a great job, but I think they would have been more polished if they had run through it with somebody ahead of time. Um, and yeah, it's a much you don't realize how difficult a document it is to read until you've actually read it,
Yeah,
And so
yeah,
just so you're aware, and everyone else, if you're planning a declaration reading, one of the things I'm working with Stephen Lyons and the Council of Governments for the Westchester event on August 2nd, we're kind of creating a schedule for the different townships and municipalities are recruiting readers by the end of May. And then in June, we're planning to get them their materials. Sometime in mid-July, I think we're going to have a Zoom run through. We're not sure quite what that's going to look like yet, but we're going to do a run through in advance and we're going to do a run through that day with the readers. It's still evolving.
yeah.
But since it's about the same timing as yours or a little bit before yours, I can let you know how that goes.
That would be great. I would appreciate that. And I appreciate the advice. And I just need to get my head together and wrap my head around Community Day in general, but
Yeah,
also,
absolutely. Yeah. And the other thing I would say, the video helps people prep and plan too. Play the video for your committee, and then
okay.
that's when they'll realize, oh, yeah, we need to think about this. So,
Well, hopefully it won't just be me up there reading. Hopefully people will be trained.
very good. Well, we'll stay in touch on that.
Thank you.
So, okay. I'm going to go to Nate Woolman. How are things going in Goshen?
Things are going well. We have an upcoming event on Thursday night. Jim Christ is giving a lecture at the West Goshen Township building. That begins at 7, and we have about 70 people coming already.
Oh, wow, that's fantastic.
And then our big event, still May 30th, with the
Yep.
rain date of May 31st, which would be the parade. And I believe we're reading the declaration, and all culminating with the fireworks and drone show.
Sorry, I'm moving. I have my calendar on my other monitor, and I'm just making sure. I had heard at the Council of Governments meeting about that you're doing a drone show, and they're looking to you guys as their guinea pig. So how that works out. So,
Yeah,
um,
we'll be participating in that also in Westchester.
yeah, that's great. That's great. Do you I've been talking to Jason about the declaration pamphlets. I'll follow up with him on that. Um, was there interest in a wish wall at that event?
That I don't know.
Okay, who's
Jason would be the guy to ask.
Jason's my guy. All right, ask Jason. Wish wall. We had it on our board with a question mark. So
Understood.
wanted to fill it in. That's great. Thank you.
But that's everything for now.
Excellent. Thank you, Nate. Um, Rick, what's going on with you?
Um, we're going to do a Dare to Declare on June the 27th.
I
In
just saw that. That's great.
okay. Uh, however, you gave me a wonderful idea as far as the youth. We sponsor two youth groups, one in Downingtown and one in Coatesville. And part of them is doing a lot of presentations and
Mhm.
memorization work and all
Okay.
that. And I think those young men would be perfect
Tap the youth.
for
Yes.
Dare to Declare. We'll see if we can get them to take that on as a project. And along with that, on the 27th is a combination yard sale, vendor sale with some of the craftsmen. Hopefully, we'll have America 250 themed
And
uh,
now
wares to sell.
is this the Good Neighbors Day or is this
No,
or this
The Good Neighbors Day is the July 4th celebration that Downingtown
okay.
always does. It's their largest fundraiser for the fire companies and rescue squads that service the Downingtown area school district. Problem is, there's very limited communication between them and the borough of Downingtown.
Okay.
All my contacts are with the borough. And
Okay.
as far as contacting the actual Good Neighbor Day committee, um, is only through a email address, and they're not responding.
Yeah, I saw an
And
email exchange about that. I'm
unfortunately,
still trying to get
un
to the bottom of it. That's why I was asking if this
yeah,
was it.
unfortunately, we have uh, a very generous benefactor that wants to make a sizable contribution to the day, and the only way to get to them as far as sponsorships has been through this email address.
I think folks have just connected, but I will follow up
Okay.
on that. So what is the event on June 27th? Because I don't think I have that on on the
Okay.
calendar.
June 27th, it's actually the beneficiary of the funds raised is going to be those two youth groups and
Okay.
all. So it's a combination yard sale, vendor sale, and
Okay.
we're going to do a Dare to Declare at the same time.
And is this the Masons, Rick, or is
Yeah,
this
it's the Masons. It's a community youth group for young men
oh,
ages 10 to 21. Uh,
okay.
the one's called D Malay and the other one's called Knights of Pythagoras. Uh, the D Malay in Downingtown is the only D Malay on the uh, within Chester County and I believe Delaware County. And
Okay.
then the Knights of Pythagoras is the only one in Chester County, as far as I know.
Interesting.
And uh, it's sort of like Boy Scouts, but it's not.
Okay. Gotcha.
And
Gotcha.
all. So anyhow, the funds are going to them. I think they would be the perfect ones to do the Dare to Declare along with the day. And then they're getting support and assistance from the Masons. And that's going to be at the Downingtown Masonic Hall
Okay.
at 210 Manor Avenue.
Downingtown Masonic.
And then we're trying to partner with Good Neighbor Day on July 4th, which is an all-day celebration which culminates with fireworks.
Okay.
And then on July 14th, um, we're partnering with the Marchwood Tavern in Exton
Oh yeah.
for their bingo night. They have They have bingo on Tuesday nights, and the benefactor, the recipient of the funds raised there is going to be what's called Help for Our Heroes,
Oh,
and
okay.
that supports families while soldiers are deployed. It also helps with transition back.
Oh,
Uh,
fantastic.
it provides part of it will pay for adaptive wheelchairs and all for ones that come back disabled. And
Oh, fantastic.
it's a very broad support mechanism. It gives baby showers for families
Oh, no
that
kidding.
that are
Sorry.
deployed and all that, and provide the necessaries that they need for the baby for at least their first year and all. Uh, it's very nice. It's very nice charity. And I believe that is it for us for now. Although
Fantastic.
although we're also excited for next year, since we
Right.
know most of it
Takes
most
place
of it
next year.
locally is next year. We don't want to be a one and done here.
Well, that's right. That's right. Yeah, it's interesting because 2027 is looming in the background,
Yeah.
even as we're
And
all in the thick of things.
we're also hoping to support Kenneth on Memorial Day.
Oh,
Uh,
fantastic. Kennett
and
Memorial.
and I think it's West Callan
Okay.
that's doing something on it's either I believe it's July 3rd. They're
Oh, great.
doing they're
Great, great,
doing
great.
their thing, and I think we're supporting them as well.
Sounds like you're plugging in a lot of places like we had hoped. That's
Trying to.
fantastic. Uh, so, Rick, if you have any more details or if you have any press information about your June 27th event that you can have forwarded to me, or we can also double check to make sure it's on the commission calendar too.
Appreciate it.
So, fantastic. Hi, Dan. How are you doing?
I'm all right, thank you. We just,
Uh, any
Westtown Township continues to have our bi-monthly talks. On Saturday mornings, we just had a presentation on colonial medicine ourselves recently. One of our commission members is a retired doctor.
Oh, fantastic.
That will be on our YouTube channel soon. Then we have a tour of Oakbourne Mansion scheduled for June 13th. That's our signature historic building. And then on September 19th, we have a tour of Westtown Inn, which is, I believe, going to be virtual. It's at the corner of 926 and 202.
Oh, very good.
PennDOT has recently done a road widening project there, so it's got a new retaining wall in front of it.
Right, right. Pretty much a prominent landmark that everyone, doesn't think about unless they're passing by.
It was
And
previously hidden by a lot of vegetation, so
yeah, it really
it's much
was.
it's much more visible now. And then our Dare to Declare will be by one of our commission members has a son who recites the Declaration from memory. And we have an annual festival day in October. So
That's right. Yep.
October 4th will be in Oakbourne Park for that, and he will do the reading.
No, that sounds fantastic. And it sounds like he's done this before and
Yes,
does not need our help for that one. But
right.
please let us know if you want or need any other resources, wish wall materials, declaration, pocket declarations, that sort of thing.
But yes, we could probably use a wish wall for our October
Okay.
Westtown Day.
I will add that to the
Is that
sheet.
something that you have, or is that a cardboard
We
backup?
could provide, yeah, we could provide the materials for you in most cases. So
Okay,
unless you want to come up with your own version, that's also absolutely, possible. Kennett Library, they came up with their own cards. They and did an initiative with the students at the local grade school and then posted them all up, and they hung them on ribbons. So we're still experimenting on how you can do the wish walls indoors versus outdoors and things like that. So
okay,
as we learn, we share. So
okay.
very good. Um, Anything else, Dan, or
No,
sounds?
not from West Town particularly. Looking forward to starting up the town tours and village walks on Thursday.
Yeah, yeah. They and that's a good way for me to remind everyone that this Thursday town tours and village walks start right before the first one's at the courthouse in Westchester, the historic courthouse, which it'll be taking place at 5:30, but we hope everyone will arrive at 5 o'clock because that will be the day when we unveil Chester County's Bells Across Pennsylvania bell. So, and there's also going to be a reading of the Declaration. You can all join in. We're all reading it together that day. So,
On the courthouse steps, right?
on the courthouse steps. Yes. So hope to see you there. I'm gonna say hi to Tracy. How are you? How are things going with your event?
They're
Can
going
you
well.
can you explain? This is Chester County Association for the Blind, correct?
Yes. And Board LLC is working with us. This is Lori, who is.
Hi, Lori.
Hi. Yeah, and we have our event on August 22nd.
That's right. I knew it was a little bit later in the season.
But go ahead, Lori.
Yeah, we're gonna have it at the Scouts of America next in.
It is at the Scouts. Okay.
I'm gonna do the Dare to Declare, but we're going to film it. Because I know what you mean about the practice.
Yeah.
And so,
Filmed in parts and put together.
Perfect. Perfect.
and then we're also gonna have like, attempt to have carnival type games and activities and some food. I wanted to know, where did most people get their like patriotic souvenirs from? Like the flags and the pinwheels and the tri hats and all that kind of stuff? Because we want to get some, but we don't want to get something that's just really, really cheap or whatever. So
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a
If you, yeah, if you want something official from Chester County, you can contact the Chester County 250 Commission. They have I can send you I'm told we're supposed to send it like inquiries right to their website. They don't have a specific page for their swag, but you can find it. Let me see if I can look that up for you real quick. They have lapel pins and things like that. Otherwise, I mean, we've been stalking Amazon and finding things. I found a really and it's quite lovely and it's made out of cloth. I thought I was going to get some kind of plastic tool type thing and it would be really chintzy, but it came and it was red, white, and blue. It's 20 feet long. And it's something you can hang up on tents and things. I found that last week, but they have other things, streamers and stuff, but I wouldn't be afraid right now. It seems like every store I've popped into, I've found 250 stuff. Um, Even Boscov's. They were selling shirts the other day. Um, but I would check Michael's, I would check Dollar Tree. I would
Right.
scour the countryside because a lot of places are starting to have patriotic stuff. It just seems to be appearing at this point. I couldn't tell you what their source is. If you want to be strict about American made, or if you're, certain stores, but it seems like everyone's selling this stuff. So I'm sure you could find it if in your at your local haunts.
Okay. Does anybody have available that we can rent or something like a spin wheel, like a big spin wheel that they use like at carnivals for games? For,
Gosh,
like,
I
prizes?
does anybody know offhand if Taylor Rental or whatever they call it now, um, rents something like that? I'm not sure. You could try them. I think that's what
Okay.
they're called.
I didn't
They used to
know,
be
like,
called Taylor Rental.
if any organization like has one there.
There has one handy.
Yeah,
I
okay.
don't know of any offhand. I'm
And we are
sorry.
doing a wish wall, by the way. So,
Oh, fantastic. Well, let us know if you want materials. We have the cards. I
yeah.
have I have wishes sitting on my desk from
Right.
the Shiloh event
Yeah,
a couple weeks ago.
the
Um,
cards would be good. We have people who have vision impairment, so something larger.
Larger. Yep. Okay. I think what we have may well work for you. We can show you at some opportunity. We could show you.
Yeah.
You can see
Mhm.
the template is on our website on the Dare to
We
Declare
looked at,
page.
yeah, we looked
Yeah.
at that, but
Yeah. Yeah.
sometimes things don't look in real life like they look on the display.
Right.
And we have things, that are enlarged on the screen. We're watching you on a very large screen right now.
Yeah. Yeah. Beth, these are 5x7, correct?
Oh, that's nice. Yeah,
I
that's.
can't say for sure, but I think so. Or
Yeah,
four
that's
by
what
six, something pretty standard.
yeah. But I think the template you could probably even print out and make it 8x11, you know what?
Yeah, well, we have 5x7 here, so we know what that is.
So
Yeah.
So yeah,
Anything
for
as long as-
context, you have
Okay.
this, but yeah, you might be able to print that same page that we have in the 5x7 into a larger size paper
Okay,
without too much
right,
difficulty.
without it
Yeah.
losing its definition.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean.
Okay.
So. Materials. Okay. All right. Rose, are you with us? Thank you. Thank you so much, Tracy and Lori.
Yep.
Good to see you again.
You too.
Rose, are you with us? I see you've logged in, but I don't know if you can talk.
Yes,
How
I am here. I just wanted to peek in and check in with everybody and say hello.
how are things going at Valley Forge?
We have started putting up bunting on some of our historic buildings to get people in the mood. We are wearing our anniversary pins on our uniforms that
Fantastic.
say Happy Birthday Valley Forge for our 50th birthday, which happens on July 4th also.
Nice.
So,
Nice.
I thought that was a good conversation you guys just had about official merchandise versus where to get stuff. So we've been purchasing flag and banner material from a company that they're made in America. They're in Bloomall. Is that pronounced correctly?
Oh, is it
It's called,
Bloomall or Broomall?
I'm sorry,
Is it local?
Broomall.
Broomall?
Broomall on Chester Pike. It's
Really?
called Flag and Sign Company.
Flag and Sign Company.
And their
Hmm.
website is www.flagandsignplace.com.
Sign place. I'm gonna look it up right now.
Yeah, they're a very comprehensive sign company and flag company, I mean, at the intersection of 320 and Westchester Pike.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know how they are pricing wise, but again, because things are made locally and here in America, that's
yeah,
who
that's
we
great.
wanted to go with. So they've been great to work with so far.
Popping it in the chat just so folks can jump on the link. That's great. That's a good one. Yeah, as we find sources, we'll continue to share them as well.
And then you have the source for the large format, the 5 foot by 8 foot Declaration of Independence that you shared? I
Yes,
hope.
yes, that is on our website
Great.
at, let's see.
So they've been great to work with also.
Yeah, it's I can't think of it off the top of my head. We also have Jyoti's on the call here today too, from Minuteman Press from Chad's Ford. Hi, Jyoti. How are you?
Hi, Heather. How are you? So I was listening to the conversation. I didn't want to chip in, but yeah, I run a print shop and I'm here to help with any kind of resources that you need for any kind of banners and signs. And I know Rose just mentioned she was looking for a banner, I probably think, with a declaration on it, right?
Yes,
We actually just did one for Penn Township. Um, exactly the same thing. They're going to get signatures of their people on it. So just to keepsake, but yeah, you can always reach out. I'll put my information here in the chat and just reach out. We do a lot of other things. So we're working with Penn Township for the America 250 with all their merch items and giveaways, flyers and t-shirts and whatnot. So just reach out if you have any questions and you're looking for a no obligation code. We're here to help you basically and provide you any kind of services at a discounted price.
That's awesome. Thank you, Jyoti. That
Thank
was
you.
great. Yeah, I'm trying to find on the Dare to Declare page, we had a copy of the information for a sample declaration, and now I can't find it again. There it is. I just found it. I will pop that in the chat too. If anybody's looking for another source, depending on where you are located and are shopping. So okay. Um, Rose, we saw a Dare to Declare yesterday at you hadn't jumped on yet at the Chester County concert band had their big event yesterday, and they had four enthusiastic young people reading the Declaration. It was fun because at moments it was quite energetic and at other points it was kind of flat. But they were all in costume and it was fantastic that way. So
fantastic.
yeah, they were children, part of the Children of the American Revolution. So they were doing it as one of their activities. So we're starting to Dare to Declare for real. So
Yeah.
well, I think that's all we've got for today. Our next scheduled Zoom for Westchester is on Memorial Day, and we were going to recommend that we just skip that month because of time and attendance at this point. So that would put us into the end of June. If there's a reason why you'd like to still have one earlier in June, we can certainly do that. Or you, as per usual, you can always reach out to me and Angela when she returns from Tibet. So, for any kind of resources, if you're looking for help specifically with reading the declaration, or prepping your readers or looking for resources for prepping your readers, please feel free to reach out to me, and I can connect you with what we've got. We're working with a few groups to kind of schedule out the preparation and plan it a little bit more thoroughly. So we're here to help with that. But if that's good with you all, we will wait to meet again on, let's see, that would land us on June 22nd. Some of you will be done with your events. Does that sound good to everybody? All right. And in the meantime, please feel free to reach out, share your wish walls. Oh, there was one thing on the bulletin board. If you are doing a wish wall, we've been tracking who all's been doing them. We're trying to help by plugging in the information on Made by Us's website for you, because it's just another added detail that we feel that you shouldn't have to spend your time on. You may receive something from them directly, asking you to do an after an event survey. It's super easy to fill out. The big thing they want to know is how many wishes did you collect? And if you have photographs, things like that. So if you see something come through, that's why we've been plugging those in for you. And I've been looking at the sheet. We have over 30 wish walls around Chester County at this point, and we have over 75 declaration readings or dare to declares happening. So we've got a lot going on.
Hey, Heather, for the wish walls, should we be recapping the wishes?
Meaning put new one, take them down. Yeah, you absolutely can do that from event to event.
Yeah.
If it's out for like the regular day-to-day stuff, I just let it go. But yeah, if you're collecting for, say, the film festival versus National History Day, yeah, you can start again.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but yeah, absolutely. All right. Other than that, I've got nothing else. I hope to see you all Thursday as we dare to declare and unveil the bell at the courthouse at 5 o'clock. Thank you, everybody. Good to see you all.
Thanks.
Bye.
Thank
Take
you.
care now.